Hi. So before we move forward, let's clear out the expectations from this video. Today we will be learning about what is UML, that is Unified Modeling Language. Then we would be learning the types of it, and then we would be learning what are the different types of it and what are the types that are important for interviews. Without any further ado, let's move forward. So, Unified Modeling Language, as the name suggests, it is a language to model. But the thing that concerns us is that it is not a programming language. It is just a modeling language. You can visualize it like, say, let's say it's just that it's a prototype. Okay, like you have watched those maps and all. So whenever we are thinking of something, like you've heard of the civil guys, they have a map kind of thing to explain to the other stakeholders that what they are planning to build. It's not that they would build out everything and then show it. It's like they would show you that this is the map of the house, this is how the doors would be there, this is how the bridges would be there. Then let's say a civil person shows me, he won't be directly building it. Why? Because there would be some modification that is needed up here. Like it can be the scenario that I might say that the vastu of this is not correct. I want this to be changed. So this happens a lot in real life. That is why first we need to model our prototype, explain it to the stakeholders, have inputs from it, and then build the thing. So it is used, like just like the prototype of a civil person, it is used to visualize a system's behavior and structure, like how from where the response came up, from after the response is received, where it would go. Okay, I'm not showing a physical depiction because there are multiple different types of UML. I don't want to make you confused at this point of time. Okay, so basically it is nothing but a general purpose modeling language where we just showcase that yes, this is the structure that I have modeled for you. Do you like it? What are the inputs from you? What are the other things you require? This is all we ask. Then let's move forward to the different types of UML diagram. So if you talk about different types, there are basically only two types. What is that? The very first one is the structure diagram. As the name suggests, it shows that what would be the structure of everything, like where the response would come up. I would just draw an arbitrary drawing. I don't want to confuse you. It would just like something came up from here, then it went down, something like this. Okay, just like that. In the same manner, there are two different. One is behavior diagram. One is structure diagram. What is an example? What falls under the behavior diagram? I told you now. Let's say this is a particular class. A response came up to this, and then how it would react to it. Okay, where it would take the response and keep it. It all comes under the behavior diagram. It represents the dynamic behavior of it. How it would look like a plain diagram of it. Okay, this would be inheriting these two. This is known as, this comes under the structure diagram, static structure. Now there are multiple different UML diagrams. Okay, there are interaction diagrams and hell lot. They are important in perspective of gate, like a lot of gate questions are asked around object diagram and those all communication, interaction, timing and all. But if you talk about specifically about interviews, and I don't think so, a modeling the language should be learned this extensively just for learning low level design. That is why, it's just my thinking, that is why I would be catering down the class diagram, the use case diagram, the sequence diagram and the activity diagram that are the most commonly asked in an interview. Most of the time, if you know these all four UML diagrams, you are free to just move forward, and these are enough for cracking interviews, for explaining your approach to the stakeholders in real life. Okay, I don't think so you would require in the first or 2 years or 3 years of your industry the package diagram or a component diagram. And if you know low level design to that extent, learning a new type of diagram and then using it would be just a matter of 30 minutes or 40 minutes.